What is up YouTube, Sheffer here back for another video. And for today, we're at Mall of Asia and we're gonna claim our pair that we won over the Cop and Drop raffle for Nike, which is the Jordan 1 University Blue. Let's go!
Have you ever felt?
Are you listening? Damn.
And we're back. So we just got back from the Nike store over at Mall of Asia for us to grab our pair of the Jordan 1 UNC. And here we are. So just a little story on how the process was. So when we entered the Nike store, there wasn't much of a line since basically people who were going there was either just to simply browse or claim their pair. So in the middle part of the Nike store, there was a guy wherein you can simply claim your Nike pair, and in the email instructions, it said there that you need to be wearing at least a Jordan pair. You need to also show your verification email that you won the raffle. And you need to present one valid ID for them to verify if your name matches the name that you reserved on the Cop and Rock email. So the Jordan 1 UNC was released March 6, 2021 here in the Philippines. And when they released this one, they give a timeline of between March 6 to March 8 in claiming the pairs. So this is the email that we received. So as you can see here that the claiming was pretty much spread out to help lessen the crowd going to the Nike store, especially for COVID purposes as well. So what I got is my true to size, which is size 10. And if you actually won this via Cop and Rock raffle, what they did at the Nike store at Mall of Asia was they actually added my name in the box. So I guess that's one way of securing that this pair would actually go to the winner, which is me. So without further ado, let's open this baby up. So right here we get the Nike lid. So we get here the typical tissue for the Jordan 1s. To be honest, I actually like the Jordan 1 mids tissue better than the highs. At least the mids had a little bit of design over it, rather than with this just being simply paper. And inside is our Jordan 1 UNC. So here's our baby outside the box. So the SRP in getting this one was 8,095 pesos. But actually I checked sneaker resellers, and right now this is actually going for around 20 to 23,000. I actually checked Cop Gardens. I also checked Good Souls. Technically, there is a demand for the Jordan 1 UNCs, which is why prices is driving high. At first, I thought I was actually just simply going to hand this over to my friend. But unfortunately, I mean, just simply by looking at it, it's pretty darn good. So before we go into the detail of the sneakers, let's just simply go into the history of the Jordan 1 UNCs. So basically, Michael Jordan's college was the University of North Carolina, which gave birth of the UNC colorway. So the very first colorway of the UNC was released in 1985, which is this pair. So just simply looking at the detail of this one, there is some slight differences between this 1985 pair and the 2021 version. Coming next is the Jordan 1 UNC that was released in 2015. So simply by just looking at this pair, this is actually the closest silhouette that was released that is in comparison with the original Jordan 1 UNC. The next Jordan 1 UNC released was in 2018, which is the Jordan 1 Off-White UNC. In terms of resale value, this is actually the pair that had the highest resale value. Mainly because that this had limited stocks, and when I mean limited, very limited. And I guess it also helped boost its sales, mainly because it was a collaboration between Jordan and Off-White. And then coming next from the 2018, we now have the Jordan 1 UNC 2021. So looking at first glance of the Jordan 1 UNC, this actually has the UNC silhouette but in suede material. So here we have the typical Jumpman logo, which is in its normal glossy embossed state. So our whites here at the toe box and on the sides is actually textured material. So the black color that we have right here and on the side is also textured material. So for the tongue tab, we have here our white nylon tongue tab. So the default lace that we have here is black laces, but this pair actually comes with extra blue UNC laces.
Nice.
So inside we have the typical black insole with the UNC blue writing. And for the outsole, we have this sky blue outsole, which for me is a little bit different in terms of the colorway of the Jordan 1 UNC. Personally, this is not an issue, but in terms of consistency, I guess it would have been more better if they could have matched the color material of the UNC blue suede with the blue outsole. Iba pa rin talaga ang fresh new kicks. So upon closer inspection of the Jordan 1 UNC, there are some glues that are actually exposed in a little bit. I actually also saw this one only when I went home. So there is this small black smudge on the toe box that I actually didn't see in the store. So my best suggestion to you guys is before you buy the Jordan 1 UNC in stores, if you are able to, make sure to check on the detail as much as you can. Copying this one can be possible, but making exchanges, I'm not sure if it would be possible due to the limited stocks, depending on where you're going to grab this one. And since this is suede material, this is actually cleaned a bit more different. Since normally on the textured material, we use the crepe cleaner together with the brush. But for the suede, I highly recommend you using the crepe eraser, which is actually much more efficient in cleaning suede material. And looking from the other sneaker YouTubers who did their review on the Jordan 1 UNC, I actually stumbled upon a guy named Bull1 TRC who actually replaced his laces from black to white, which actually made the Jordan 1 UNC much more worth it, to be honest. Personally, I might use white laces on this one so that I can retain the overall look of the original Jordan 1 UNC. So in conclusion, is the Jordan 1 UNC worth it for 2021? Since this is the most hyped sneaker for 2021, if you can grab this for SRP or just a little bit higher, do so. But if you're going to grab this one at around 20 to 23k on resellers, if you can afford it, go for it. But for practicality, if you're going to struggle just to simply get this pair, I won't recommend you grabbing this pair just because it's hype. Just make sure that you can afford it and that you can get a good deal out of this one. Personally, I'm not sure if I'm going to wear the Jordan 1 UNCs yet. I might store this in a little while, check if the prices of this one gets a little bit higher, or I might simply put this in display in my collection. And that's pretty much it, guys. I hope you liked my review of the Jordan 1 UNC, and let me know if you are willing to cop this pair. So thank you guys for watching, and then I'll see you on the next one. Peace out!